Guys doing? Taylor Woolston here. Yep, another episode of Amateur Pilot. In this episode, we're going to be doing something a bit different. Well, in some ways it's similar to other ones, but in this episode, we're going to be flying from Winnipeg International Airport to Grand Forks International Airport. This journey is going to be around 135 miles. Probably going to take about half an hour. So let's just get going here. Actually, I need to do something here. Okay, so now this one's Now, before I just did it all by sight and with the map thing over here, But this one, I'm gonna do this one a little bit differently. Now this is not cheating. I'm going to go into the cockpit view here. Hit display hide GPS. I'm gonna go onto this thing here. Change that over. I'm gonna go GFK Grand Forks, and then leave enter, and now I got a line that going across the screen. Tells you the distance remaining 118 nautical miles. However, I don't get it on the GPS here, which sucks. But once I'm flying, I'm gonna be stuck in the virtual cockpit, and not using flight analysis. So I should have flipped the flaps out during all that. Jeez. Oh well. So yeah, we're gonna be following that line, and after probably about 25 minutes or so, the airport will eventually. Excuse me. Sorry. The airport will eventually show up. I'm just gonna put a stopwatch on here, just for time reference, and let's take off here. And I'll start the timer. Grab the joystick here. Get going, man. I'm gonna get so bored during this. I did a test flight or whatever, a practice flight. For something like this, what do you expect? And yeah, that all went okay. I ended up checking the flight analysis a lot just to see how far away I was. So, yeah, I checked the flight analysis a lot just to see how far away I was from the airport. 'Cause I kept getting so bored, and it was like, oh my god, how far away am I? So yeah. So we start making, so you can see the little pink line on the GPS there. That's the direction we need to go to get to Grand Forks. So we'll make our left turn here. I'm gonna turn a little bit past the pink line at first. And then eventually get back in line with it. And the reason for that is just so I can line up with the runway better. So the line is just gonna point me to the airport. It's not gonna line me up with the runways or anything. So that I have to do for myself. And wow, my rate of climb is insane here. It was over like 4,100 feet per minute. That's an absolutely ridiculous climb. I don't think you would ever see that normally. I think I've turned left far enough here, so I'll just fly like this for a little ways, and then I'll turn to the right to try it and line up with the runway. $2,500 feet per minute. I think that's okay. Oh, I'm tired. Maybe because I did a practice flight earlier today. And then I also did the gliding the 737 earlier today as well, if you saw that video. If you didn't, go check it out. I almost crashed in it. Spoilers. So, yeah. Should I turn right now? No, I'll go a little bit further. Man, I really wish it gave the distance on the GPS that we have in the virtual cockpit, but we don't. I can't find it anywhere else in the cockpit. I could take another look around once I make my right turn, which I think I'll start right now. And then watch will be in a nosedive by the time I stop looking for it or I find it or whatever. If anyone knows where I can find that GPS or at least the distance away or whatever to a destination, if I don't find it in this video, could you tell me? That'd be really helpful, actually. But yeah, I have the pink line there that uses a reference there now, at the very least, so that's all nice. Because, you know, there's no way I'd be able to do it without, you know, using flight analysis or something. But even then, it wouldn't work out very well, so. So we're going almost due south now, at around a heading of 180. Actually, I think the line goes straight from the airport to the airport, so it doesn't line up with the airplane. Whatever. We'll figure things out. Anyways, while I've got this airplane stable, I'm going to take a look for it. Could it be down here? Just trying to keep the airplane stable because, of course, I'm the only pilot here. Is it up here? Nope. Around here, no. No, I cannot find the distance. Or that GPS that you get in the thing. I just can't find it. It's not back there, of course. Or it's not, you know, right above me. Oh, oops. I just can't find it. Does it exist in the virtual cockpit? It exists in the other cockpit once you push a button. So why can't I find it here? Am I just an idiot? Or I know there's something down here, but I don't think that's anything what I want to do. I'm descending. Actually, that's probably not a bad thing because I was flying around. I was flying at around 9,000 feet on my practice flight, and when it appeared on the GPS, I had to descend pretty fast. So, and I mean, it's not a very long flight or anything, so it might be best if I fly at about 5,000 feet or 4,000 feet or something. So I'll descend very carefully here. It's gonna be fun to look at on the flight analysis for the altitude. But yeah, why? It's just not there. I should watch my speed as well. Watch my vertical speed. Watch my air speed. Watch all my speed. My nose being itchy again. No, I want to sit a little bit more. A little bit more. I want to get down to 5,000. You know, it'd probably be useful to have an autopilot here, but I don't want to use it. I don't want to use it. We're stuck without it. I mean, I could use the autopilot. I could use the autopilot to hold it at an altitude and have it set at the heading, you know. But I don't want to. I want to do it manually, all by myself. So, man, it'd be really nice to have the distance, wouldn't it? But we're not gonna get it. I should go a bit faster. 250. If 250, it's a bit. If I was, you know, in the gliding video, you know, 250 knots was, you know, plenty fine, but for this I want to go a bit faster, you know, around 300, so it's done a bit faster. Right now it's been about 7.5 minutes since we started moving, so another, you know, up to 13 minutes until we get to where we want to. Did I say 13? I meant 23. Oh boy. Do I want to climb? Actually, yes I do. I'm at below 5,000 feet. Maybe I should pay better attention to my altitude. And now we're at 5,000. I'll try to hold that. Good luck. Can my nose stop being itchy, please, while I'm recording? So, what are your lives like? What have you been up to recently, you know? Have you been doing Flight Simulator like me? Have you been watching the railfanning videos on the Can Do Railfan, my other channel? If not, go do it. My latest video is a special Canada 150 train entering Winnipeg, and other stuff going on at a special event for it, so yeah. It's over 400 views. I'd like to get that one over 1,000. So, yeah. I know not a lot of people are gonna be watching this video, but to those who do, please watch my that video that I mentioned. So, it's the latest one on my channel on the Can Do Railfan. Yeah. Just flying along. I have no idea how far away I am. I want to go a bit faster. Oh, I hate the turbulence in this game. I was gonna put it to clear skies or whatever, but I bloody didn't. Oh well, makes it just that much more challenging, I guess. I mean, it's not really that much more challenging. It's just annoying. There's the Red River down there. Yep. Basically just following the Red River to some extent. Doing a good job of holding my altitude. I wasn't even trying. I wasn't even paying attention to it for a little while. My speed's getting a little bit high. I'll just pull back very slightly on the throttles. I want to go, you know, at least 300, you know, get there faster, but I don't want to go too fast. I don't want to go over speed, you know, literally. One day I should try multiplayer if people are still playing on it. I'm pretty sure people are still playing multiplayer on this. I see videos of it all the time. I see videos of it, so you know. So I'll definitely have to give multiplayer a try. The thing is, of course, online multiplayer is that I think ATC is controlled by humans, so, and they can do whatever the hell they want. They can be trolls if they want. So, and of course, you have other planes flying around. You gotta keep an eye on, and you know, it'd be interesting. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, you know, just I don't know. Definitely maybe should give it a try, but I don't know. Well, that killed off about a minute. Pointless conversation. It's been almost 12 minutes now since we started moving. Bring the throttle up slightly. Climbing a bit far here. I want to stay at about 5,000, so I'll descend slightly. slight descent. Man, when I look at the flight analysis, my altitude is gonna be so bumpy, you know, like. I'm trying to be as not quiet as possible, but trying to keep talking. But there's really not much to talk about, you know. I'm just flying an airplane at about 5,000 feet, 307 knots. Destination Grand Forks. Excuse me. Not really much to say. Do any of you people have a Nintendo Switch? What do you guys think about it? I've had one for quite a while. I think, well, it's an interesting concept if they can release some good games for it. I mean, I know they already have, but you know, yeah. I think it's an interesting system. They could have a bit higher resolution, a bit more power to it, but you know, I think it's a half decent system. You know, works okay with the TV, you know, and stuff like that. I've played Mario Kart 8 Deluxe quite a bit. I'm a bit disappointed that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is basically just Mario Kart 8 with you know, all the DLC and stuff. I was hoping they'd have you know, a brand new Mario Kart for the Switch, but oh well. Yeah. What's your favorite Mario Kart? Mine might be Mario Kart 8 stroke Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but it's hard to say. One thing about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is that, of course, your controller normally, unless you use like the Pro controller or something, you know, yeah, normally your controller is going to be super duper tiny, which means the steering wheel is going to be super duper tiny. Like, it's going to be hard to, like, I don't know. I would use both my hands, but one of them is kind of busy using the controls here, so yeah. Actually, let's just speed up here. Anyways, yeah, the steering wheel I think is a bit smaller than my hand here, you know. So, like, you know. Yeah, I think oh, I'm tired, can you tell? Yeah, the steering wheel is bloody tiny, because the controller is tiny. So, I mean, I understand why the controller is tiny, but, ugh. I mean, I've gotten used to it, and I can play with it, but, yeah. So, if you're into hockey, what do you think of the top two draft picks, Nolan Patrick and Nico Hischier, who were drafted in the opposite way around, but I like Nolan Patrick better because he played for the Brandon Wheat Kings and is from Winnipeg, which is where I live. So, Winnipeg, not Brandon. I live in Winnipeg. So, and Nolan Patrick's from Winnipeg, born in Winnipeg, so. Kind of like, I think Jonathan Taves is born from Winnipeg, so. Or is it Patrick Kane? I think it was Jonathan Taves. Yeah, it was Taves. It's been about 16 and a half minutes now. Feels like forever, but it's been about 16 and a half minutes. I think I'm going to descend to 4,000. No, I'm going to stay at 5,000. I'm going to stay at 5,000 feet. Oh, my speed. Slow down, slow down. Yeah, let's throttles back up. We've slowed down enough. I've descended enough. No, I'm not going to 4,000. I'm staying at 5,000. 9,000 was a bit too high, but ultimately, well, was it a bit too high? I don't know. I don't have the footage. I've kind of forgotten now, so I didn't take any video of it or anything, so no footage. You know, I've kind of forgotten now. You know, it's been about 20 minutes since I did that flight, so yeah, I think 9,000 was just a tad bit too high. Actually, yeah, it was definitely too high. The poppy lights were yellow almost the whole way through, so yeah, too high. So I'm gonna stick with approximately 5,000 feet. About 18 minutes now. 18 minutes of pure manual flying here. Well, I know pilots in the real world, in even worse conditions, yeah, like really bad conditions, have flown manual for like 5 hours, so I'm not making that up. Pilots have flown manual in like Boeing 707s, manually, completely manually, for like 5 hours. I know this because of, no, I don't want to load the gear. I pushed a button by accident. Didn't even know I programmed that button for the gear. Well, that's good to know. Or maybe it's already like that by default, who knows. Anyways, yeah, I've watched air crash investigations, and one of my favorite episodes is Missing Over New York. And I think there's another title for it that I've forgotten, but yeah, Missing Over New York is one of my favorite episodes. Basically, there's this airplane that's that flies from, I think, South America somewhere up into New York. And they get sent into a holding pattern and then end up running out of fuel. We got our airport and the GPS here. Get out of the way of my important instruments. Okay, we're gonna make a slight left turn here. Right around 20 minutes of moving. I'm going too fast. I need to slow down as well because I'm getting close to the airport. So I'll start. Well, I never put my flaps back. I'll keep them the way they are. Whoopsie daisy. For now, and I'll just slow on down. If I was a professional pilot, or at least had better knowledge, or whatever, was just thinking, you know, I probably would have put my flaps all the way back, but I didn't. I can't see my flaps actually. I'm descending really fast right now. Too fast, I think. Oh, I don't really need that anymore. I can't see the runway, but just trying to slow down here. I'll put out flaps and hopefully I can slow this airplane down. My descent rate doesn't really help. I have visual. And yeah, let's stop descending, or at least descend less. Oh man. Of course, as I slow down here, I gotta have the nose higher and higher, but that means I can't really see the runway as well, because the airplane blocks it. And I can't like lean forward or anything like that, or sit up high or anything. That's not gonna make a difference. So around 200 knots, I think I'll try to hold that for now. I'm just trying to get myself lined up with the runway first of all. Getting a bit low here. Okay, let's turn. Oh, I think we're gonna overshoot our turn here. Oh well. Start putting up the flaps a bit more here. Yeah, we overshot. I did that in my practice flight as well. But I did manage to get down safely. Although I was nowhere near the center. I think I'm flying too high. Looking at the poppy lights. Well, my main priority right now is getting myself lined up. I'm nowhere near. I feel like I'm getting worse and worse. I'm trying to turn right here. I swear I'm going to be doing this forever. Oh. Okay, we're on the glide slope, I think. Let's pull it up here. Now we're too high again. Descend, descend, descend. Oh shit, I never put the gear down. Yeah, thanks for that warning. Shut up. I'm putting the gear down. There it is. Turn right, turn right, turn right. Turn to the right. Sorry if I'm getting a little aggressive, but I get impatient sometimes. As you can probably tell, it's better flaps all the way out to 40 now. We're too high right now. Nope, never mind, we're on the glide slope. Left, left, left. Come on. Turn left! We're getting really slow, actually. Okay, we're somewhat lined up.
Don't sink.
Shit.
Don't sink.
Come on, we're coming into land.
Don't sink.
We're coming into land,
Don't sink.
stupid. Yes,
Don't sink.
I'm gonna go down. I'm descending because we're coming into land at the goddamn airport. Right, right, right. Get down, get down, get down. Okay. Well, that worked out. Oh, we gotta stop first before we say that. About 25.5 minutes later. And we are stopped now in Grand Forks, North Dakota. It is North Dakota, right? Yeah, it is. Well, let's put my joystick down. Let's look at the instant replay. I hate this glitch where it goes in a lot more than normal, so I'm gonna have to deal with this stretched view. But anyways, yeah, a bit high, as you can see, based on the poppy lights there. 2 yellow, oh, instead of 1 red, 1 yellow, which is what you want. Yeah. I was readjusting the whole way here, trying to get lined up. Not very professional, but oh well. Not bad for an amateur, I think. And touchdown. That was actually not bad, I don't think. I mean, I'm an amateur, so I don't know, but that didn't look half bad. Ultimately, at the very end, I don't think that was half bad. And that's just me coming to a stop. Yep. Really much to say. I mean, looks almost like a routine landing, I think. It's a bit herky-jerky, but other than that, you know. Look at that at the very end there. Oh, exquisite. Oh, man. Pure excellence at the end. In my opinion. Anyways, if you enjoyed that video and want to see more videos of me, a complete amateur with no... I don't have a license or anything. I'm just pure amateur. I'm only 18 years old. Like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.